we are investigating the effect of presence of concomitant signaling. In concomitant signaling, inhibitory concomitant signaling is giving fully adapted output response, target responses, but in all other uh, crosstalks, it is mostly sustained responses, which we can clearly see here. Now, this is a model where we have included all the possibilities what we have discussed in the previous works. For example, rate of change in concentration, rate of change in kinetic parameter, rate of change, the change in the different kinetic, different concentrations, concentration of different proteins, and in presence of the feed-forward feedback loops, presence of crosstalks in just one model, and the presence of feed-forward feedback loop and crosstalks starts in after 100 generation. Up to 100 generation, we try to give the model, to evolve the model to get the most standard rate of reactions, and then we allowed the crosstalks and loops, which you can see after 100 generations, we are allowing in the crosstalks. And then after 135 generation, we are including the presence of loops, feed-forward feedback loops. And then there are different kinds of inhibitory crosstalks are in the beginning, activatory crosstalks are in the last 50 generations. So what we are concluding from this is basically similar to what we discussed in the previous slide, that the feed-forward feedback loop, the combination of feedback and feed-forward loops, and the negative, like, crosstalks, they are basically somehow responsible for adapted, fully adapted or partially adapted output response or target response. And then right side corner is the fitness parameter for all the generations. Now, next is individual investigation of all the responses. For since we have crosstalk between the pathways, so we are investigating both the responses, target responses for both the pathways. And here we can see how the output responses looks like. Finally, the conclusion is crosstalks of signaling pathways plays crucial roles in modulation of cellular responses.